this has been shown. This is actually why I think is one of the big contributors that for the people who do want to be in a relationship and then end up finding themselves in their later years on the sexual marketplace, like 30s, 40s, 50s, and they're not getting the results that they want. I think what we just talked about is one of the most prevalent factors, which is too many options. Therefore, you get this sort of choice paralysis where you just feel like you have all the time in the world because there is literally so many options. We're talking half of the population if you're straight, 7 billion people if you're bi. You know what I'm saying? As far as like people who are on the potential of being something on a sexual level. Sure, not all 3 billion, but you get my point. It's a lot of fucking people. And so if you play into that and you think that's actually the reality, and you just keep entertaining that reality, thinking that you can get around to that later because you got so many options. And I've come to find out that at one point, people realize they don't have as many options as they used to have because we all get older.
I mean, you say that, but...
No, I truly believe it. Like, for example, I want to like be very clear about what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So every person has a different brain. I get that. We are all different places in life. There's a lot of variables to the equation. I get that. If I want to simplify things, I said it before, for the people who do want to be in a relationship, they do want to have a family, they do want to have kids, they very much are like, yeah, no, that's a reality I want to start. But they just kind of beat around the bush, like you said, because matches are just sliding in and you're just dating, and guys want to take you out and girls want to be with you. And then eventually, we don't know how life plays out for individuals, but we come to find out in certain circumstances, most of our lives don't play out exactly how we thought it was going to go. Like, I can tell you right now, I've had a very straight idea on how I wanted my life to play out in my 20s. And I got to be honest, it did not play out that way. I make the best of the situation. But as far as, like, the things that was in my head, it did not play out that way.
It's always how
that was like the unreal way of like how my life's gonna be like this, and then by this time frame it's gonna happen like this, and then we play this like timeline in our heads. But then when you look back, you're like, it so did not play out that way.
Yeah, not even close.
And that's my point.
And thank God in so many ways.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But anyways, choice paralysis is what I was pointing at. Yeah. It's this idea where you just have so much to pick from.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the people I know personally who I really respect, like, and because I really respect them, have become my good friends. I feel like the ones who have wanted to have a family, pretty much all of them have a family or are going down that route, and they're doing it like I feel like the right way, or the way they want to do it. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's, even though, you know, there's Tinder and like all this like crazy, you know, super fast world and all this like fluidity.
There's the other side,
gender and stuff. Like, you know, it's like, if you want to have a family and you are just like want to have a house, like, and, you know,
why pick a fence?
Yeah, just like do the family thing. Like, you can totally do that, and, you know, a lot of people are doing that. You know, it's like, nothing
wrong with it.
Yeah, and I think that's great.
Yeah, I do. As long as you're ready to commit.
And yeah,
you know what I mean?
Honestly, and, you know, to your point earlier, like, if you're gonna have kids, like, I think that's how you should do it. You know, it's like, and all of those people that I'm thinking of, like, they either have a kid or multiple kids, and they're like great parents, you know, and like I like really look forward to that generation of kids, like, you know, because so many of them like have parents that are like not only responsible but like emotionally mature and like developed. It's like we've gotten past a lot of the like patriarchal things where it's like, as a man you have to like be super hard and unemotional and like, you know, like not show affection and just work all day and come home and like, you know, you're so tired because you worked all day, you don't want to, you know, interact with your family. You just want to, you know, drink a beer and go to sleep. Yeah. You know.
No, 100%. Life has changed.
Yeah, it's like, and then, you know, to bring it back to like gender fluidity and like, you know,
let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah. So I think my explanation of it, and one that I've kind of picked up like pieces from like Dolores Cannon and like the Law of One is that I think that so many of the people that are incarnating now that are coming to the planet have either incarnated on Earth so many different times as both men and women, that like they really feel like they're both, or they're star seeds and they've come here from somewhere else, a planet like that where they weren't essentially a human, and so they might actually be an embodiment of both energies, of both male and female energy, and so they really like that expresses through them, and so they don't necessarily, I mean, even though they're a man or a woman and they might express that more, like they really do feel like they're both male and female energy. And so I feel like it expresses by them like not really buying into the whole gender thing.
Okay. So why do you think? All right, thanks for watching this clip from Appropriate Culture. If you want to watch the full episode, go ahead and check out us at appropriateculture.com. You can also check us out on social media platforms at Appropriate Culture. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.